about it.
Yeah, I'm just starting to build mine out a little bit because I realize, I really need to kind of know it, know what it's like to kind of...
I'm 60 years old. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 34.
So you can kind of imagine how this... I grew up, I was 40 something before any of this came along. I think I've had an email address since I was about 48.
Yeah.
And it's just been kind of a slippery slope. You fall down. But it's a world that we never imagined, people my age, most of us, for so long, and the older people too. It's just such a shock.
I know.
To stay up with the world, you have to continually add new technology, and we have this. You probably have it too. This resistance to the. Why not one more? Do I have to Twitter? Oh no!
It's pretty exhausting.
I hate it, but it's the landscape.
Yeah, part of me wonders whether there'll be kind of not a backlash, but I think we're still very much learning how to incorporate all of this into our lives, and it'll probably be a never-ending learning curve. But just finding that separation between connecting with people and then also kind of still having an in the real world life, not living totally online.
Yeah.
But everything's moving so quickly that you're just trying to keep up right now. It's hard being because we're part of Google, and everything is changing so quickly.
People have ideas now, and they get implemented so quickly.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Shazam. I remember, I think it was 3 years ago, I was sitting with a friend of mine, who's a publisher of Peach Pit Press, which does a bunch of books, internet books and how-tos and all that stuff. And I was sitting with her, and she was showing me something on my Mac. And she said, I just got a tweet. I said, you haven't heard of it? It's Twitter. It's this new thing. I said, is this, no. And she's up on everything. She has to be,
Yeah.
So is this the next thing? She said, it is. Here it comes. And now, it seems like Twitter has been with us, not forever, but it's not seeming so new anymore.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Do you use it a lot, or?
Never.
Yeah, I don't really use it that much either.
But you can not hear about it.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
President Obama is using Twitter, or people, they're twittering the questions to ask him. It's amazing. What a world.
It's really cool. He uses YouTube too. He does live streaming, and he does interviews exclusively on YouTube, and the community can submit questions for him that he answers. It's really neat.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do people submit those questions? Do they have to make a little video?
You can make a video. You can kind of activate your webcam and record yourself asking a question and just submit it. It's really easy. Or you can just submit a text question. And it's a little tool that's embedded in the channel. And it's called Moderator. And anyone who has a YouTube channel can actually use it. So you could put it on your account if you wanted to and say, hey, I'm thinking of planning an event. Where should I have it next? And then invite people to submit their suggestions. And there's voting functionality built in, so people can actually say, that's the best idea, thumbs up. It's very fun. It's cool. It's a basic tool, but it's it allows kind of a dialogue.
What really upsets me about those media are when I, go onto Facebook.
Yeah.
And kind of bullied into now. And people are telling me that they're at Starbucks. They just are coming out of, a movie or something. And that is not acceptable. You can't take up my time, to tell me you're at Starbucks having a Frappuccino.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And it kind of clogs up the medium.
Yeah.
I think. I want to hear what my friends have to say that's important, but that seems like a real abuse to me. Somebody just blasting that out to
It's true.
somebody.
I know. I know. I think there's a real, like, an etiquette hasn't been established. You know?
That's good. Well,
I-
that would be the golden rule.
Yeah.
Do not tell your friends you're coming out of Starbucks.
I think that's what as we're talking, I think that's what I kind of mean about us figuring out how to separate the tools from our life and when to use what appropriately. I just think it's gonna take time, but I agree.